So I think that a lot of people may not realize, and that's why I wanted to cover that history, that this is what really put you in a position to kind of get that call. Talk to us about sort of this call that sort of seems to come out of nowhere to write a song for a film called Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. Well, by that time I had 7 gold albums in a row. I've been playing with every musician in the world. I mean, I've cut everybody else's records, did a bunch of my own records and other stuff. And the way that came about is, I went home just to take care of my parents in Detroit for a year or so. So I kind of just bailed out of the whole business. And everybody's like, he's an idiot. He stopped and has messed up his whole career. And they were right. But what they didn't understand is my mom and dad were the most important things to me. And I'm one of those guys, I saved most of my money anyway. So I figured I got some money. I could do that. You can make some more money, but I can't make any more time. But my mom and dad are going, that's going to be the end of that. So I went to do that more. And then I got called from Gerald Busby at Universal MCA. He said, let's go see, I want you to see these kids called The New Edition, And they were in Boston. I said, man, I'm in Detroit. It's January. You want me to go to Boston?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
That's
I'm
not
going.
Right.
So then he thought about it. He called back a couple of weeks later. He says, well, the kids are playing in the Bahamas. Let's take the jet and go to the Bahamas. I'm down for that.
Nice, warm.
I feel
no
you.
Snow.
Man, we partied so hard. Me and Gerald, we missed the whole show. We didn't even see The New Edition. They were like, how'd you like the song? I was like, oh yeah, it was great. Yeah, I ain't hear it. And then so we came to my studio in LA. He says, I said, well, I don't really feel like writing a song. My mom is sick and all that. And so no, they just want one of your old songs that you wrote when you were like 19, 20, They do. And that was Mr. Telephone Man. So we were in the studio in LA, cut Mr. Telephone Man. I went to lunch at, I'll never forget the restaurant. It's on, what's the name of it? Wolfgang Puck's
Spago's.
Spago, Spago, right on Sunset, Spago's. And right outside of Spago's, man, as I'm eating, I'm seeing this black poster, and they're painting a red something, look like a circle on a black poster. I'm like, what's that? Who would paint? Why anybody want a black poster?
Who would waste?
Yeah, right. Who would waste this money on a black poster? Then my phone rings, and it's Gary LaMelle from Columbia Pictures, who I used to work with Barry White. By the way, he was a publisher for Barry White. So now he's running all of Columbia Pictures. He says, you got to help me with this song. We got this film, and nobody can seem to write. He said, but I think your sense of humor will come across right, and I think you're the guy that's going to write the song. And I'm looking at him like, I think he's crazy. I don't know what he's talking about, a ghost. I'm the most guy scared about ghosts. I don't like none of that stuff.
I don't find it funny.
Yeah, and so he was sure I was going to do it. So he hired me. He says, 3 days, we got to have it. Give me some music in 3 days, we give you the money. But that means they're going to get some music.
Hey, you make it.
And guess what? He was right. Yeah, he turned out to be right. I didn't get it.
Did you have any sense that it would be the phenomena worldwide?
First of all, it wasn't going to be anything. It was just going to be 20 seconds in the film. And when I met with the director, Ivan Reitman, he just said, the music ain't that important. I just need 20 seconds over the spot right here. So that's the attitude everybody had about it. It was a really interesting thing. And then, once Ivan Reitman heard it, he was like, there might be something here. Can we make this a little longer? So it took off like that. And other people were hearing it. It was like, man, who are you going to call? That's pretty good. And for me, what I think helped me in the song is one of my favorite movies when I was growing up was Gomer Pyle. So everybody was trying to write a song with like, I want to be a Ghostbuster. Well, first of all, terrible word to sing. It's just, it just doesn't work. You're never going to get that word to sing. So the first thing I did is say, well, I can't say the word Ghostbusters because that if I say the word Ghostbusters, it puts me in corny land. It's just not going to work.